Today we're going to learn how to put together a PowerPoint presentation. The first thing you want to do is select PowerPoint from your dock. Click on PowerPoint and wait for it to load. Once it loads, from the project gallery, select the template you wish to use. There are many choices. It's just a matter of preference which one you would like to choose. Keep in mind that some of the presentations work best for certain things. For example, if you're doing a travel, you may want to use the travel log. If you are doing a lesson, you might want to use one of the more simple ones. Today we're going to pick just the simplest one. You can double click it. Once you've selected your template, you double click it and your presentation appears. Once you have your presentation, the first slide is a generic title page slide. So with the title page, you get an area to add your title. So let's say today's lesson is PowerPoint. You can add a subtitle. And your first slide is ready to go. To add a new slide, move your mouse up to where it says New Slide under the Slides category. You can either click to add a new generic slide, or you can click on the arrow and choose from one of the different options. Formatting is different. It depends on what you want to add to your slide. That's the slide that you would use. So we just want to use a generic one for today. Our slide number 2. Okay. Our title for the second slide, we're just going to click in the text box again and title it Slide 2. Not very sophisticated, but serves the purpose for today. Add some text in the box under the slide title, and we're ready to go. Now, before we move forward and add another slide in your presentation, once you have your slides done and all the content written and ready to go, you can add animation and slide transition to all your slides. If you need to add anything else like media or tables, then you would click on, again, choose any of the slide formats. Okay, let's, for example, choose this one again. In the text box, you'll notice that you have many different options. You can insert a table, insert a chart, you can insert smart art graphics, a movie, clip art, or pictures from your video library or your photo library. And depending on what you want to insert, we can click on table for our sample, and you have a choice of how many rows and how many columns to include in your table. Once you've selected the adequate number, then you just click OK, and your table is inserted. You can move around the size, you can mess around with the columns, the rows, exactly how you would be able to in a Word document. Title is still the same, just title it Slide 3 for our purpose today, and we're good to go. If you want to add a transition, click on the slide you would like to add the transition to. Select the transition button from the top menu. Down here you'll notice that there are many different types of transitions. It's just a matter of preference. Again, you can click one and add your transition. To add a transition to your next slide, simply select your next slide. Again, choose a transition that you would like and select the one that you like best. Same thing for slide 3. Let's see, we're going to choose the shape. Okay, and there we go. Now all 3 slides have a transition. If you want to add animation, let's say you want to reveal one line at a time. You're doing a mini lesson and you have class notes, but you don't want to overwhelm your students with all the notes all at once. Simply click on the text box, go back up to the buttons, select animation, and you can choose an entrance effect, an emphasis effect, and an exit effect. For today's purpose, we're just going to choose one. We're going to choose slides, and you'll notice that it puts the slides in number order by the bullets. So your finished product would look like this. If we enter into slideshow mode, and we're going to go to the very first. So this would be your very first slide. Then it would transition into slide 2, your animation on every click, and your slide 3. So now that you know how to make a PowerPoint presentation with fun and exciting animation and transitions, you're set to go. Thanks for watching.